Hello students, today's class we are going to continue the chapter 5 lines and angles. In yesterday's class we learnt parallel lines and perpendicular lines. What is the difference between parallel line and perpendicular lines? Yes, parallel lines never meet. Perpendicular lines they meet and makes all the sides right angles, isn't it? Yeah. And also we learned transversal line. What is transversal line? A transversal which cuts a set of parallel line and makes 8 angles, isn't it? Yeah, these are all we learned yesterday. See, when a transversal T is transversal line name. It cuts the two parallel lines and makes 8 angles, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are position of the angles. Got it? There is name of the angles. We can understand in that way. Okay, name of the angles, because here A, B, C, D letters we not used, so they used directly the numbers, so we can say the name of the angles. Yeah, when a transversal cuts the parallel line, there are 5 types of angles. Already yesterday we have learnt 2 types of angles: vertically opposite angles and linear pair of angles. Vertically opposite angles very easy to keep remember, right? When the two angles are in opposite, they are vertically opposite angles. For example, 5 and 8 or 3 and 2. Like that, how many pair we are having? Yes, 4 pair of angles in this figure, isn't it? Yeah, what is the property of vertically opposite angles? They are equal. That is only here it is mentioned. In between the two angles there is a symbol, that is congruent symbol. Congruent means same or equal, isn't it? Same measures are equal measures. And then we learned supplementary angles are linear pair of angles. Two angles that form a line is called a linear pair of angles. Its property is sum of linear pair of angle is 180 degree. Here we are having 8 pair of linear pair of angles. 8 pair we are having: 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, and this side 5, 6, 6, 8, 8, 7, 7 and 5. Now look at the property in between the two angles. What sign is there? Yes, plus sign. It means what? Sum of the two angle is 180 degree. But for vertical opposite angle, what symbol is there? Yes, congruent symbol. It means that they are equal. But here sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Yeah, this is the position of vertical linear pair of angles, 1 and 2, or else 3 and 4. Got it? A line on that array stands and make two angles. These two are vertically opposite angles. That line may be in this position, or else it is a line, okay, on this array, this way, 1 and 2. In this way also you can take, or else downwards, like this. These are all some examples of linear pair of angles. Got it, children? The position, various position of linear pair of angles. Got it? I'll draw another one line like this. See, children, here we are having two intersecting lines. So see how many here and here. Totally how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles are there. 4 pair of linear pairs. 1 and 2 is 1 pair. 2 and 3 is 1 pair. 3 and 4 is 1 pair. 1 and 4 are 1. Totally 4 pairs. If we take two intersecting lines. Got it? Yes. So till this we learned yesterday. Today we are going to learn the new angle. What is that? Let's see now. This is the example yesterday only we learned. Corresponding angles. Two angles that occupy corresponding positions. So which is the position? Top left. That is the corresponding positions. First parallel line top left. Second parallel line top left. This is the position of corresponding angles. Okay. Or top right. First parallel line top right. Second parallel line top right. Yes. 3 and 4. Got it? This is the position of corresponding angles. Understand? Or else you can keep L shape like this. L shape. L shape one pair. Or else inverse L like this. Got it? Yes. R. Bottom left. Bottom right. Totally how many pairs? Here also we are having 4 pair of corresponding angles. Yes, these are all the angle names. 1 and 5. 1 and 5 position. 1 position is top left. 5 position top left. 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Here also we are having congruency symbol. So what you will say now? Yes, 1 and 5 are equal angles measures. Got it? Yes. For example, angle 1 is 50 degree. Okay. Angle 5 also 50 degree. Why they are equal? We should say because they are corresponding angles. So they are equal. Got it? Yes. Similarly, 2 and 6. Top right. Their angles measures also equal. 3 and 7. 3 is bottom left. 7 also bottom left. These two angles are equal because they are corresponding angles. Because they are in corresponding positions. Understand? Yes. Similarly 4 and 8. So, now you know what is the position of corresponding angles and the properties of corresponding angles. As like vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles also equal. We will check with one example. Now, find the measures of missing angles. Yes, now here we are having 145 degree and 35 degree. These two angles. Can you guess the name of these two angles? Can you say which type of angles these two? 145 degree and 35 degree. We have learned 3 types of angles. No, these two angles comes under which type of angles? That is linear pair of angles or vertically opposite angles or corresponding angles. Yes, it is linear pair of angles because they are in that position only. 145 degree. 140, and also we can verify the properties. 145 degree plus 35 degree. What is the sum? 180 degree. Yeah. It is satisfying linear pair of angle property. So now we can say it is. Surely we can say it is what? Linear pair of angles. Got it, children? But we are discussing now about corresponding angles, isn't it? Yes. Now, first we should know the position of corresponding angles using the given angles. Now, 145 degree is one position. 145 degree is one position. Its corresponding position is this question mark having place. Isn't it? These two angles positions are corresponding angle position. So, one angle position is one angle measure is 145 degree. What about other angle? What is the corresponding angle property? They are what? Congruent, equal. Therefore, in the question mark place, what you will get? Good. 145 degree. Similarly, can we say this angle measure? They are not given the question mark. Then also we can say what is the angle position? Corresponding angle position, these two. So this angle measure is how much? Again 35 degree. Got it, children? Yeah, this is the way of finding the measures of unknown angles by using the angles properties. Very important angles properties in geometry. Yes? Yeah. Let's move to next. Angles, alternate interior angles. Two angles that lie between parallel lines on opposites of the transversal. That is alternate interior angles. Carefully read the definition. Two angles that lie between parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal. So which are the two angles are lies between the parallel lines? Between the parallel lines 3 and 5, 4 and 6. Two pairs are there. Okay. They are lies between the parallel lines. But one more condition they are given. On opposites of the transversal. Which are the angles opposite of transversal? Yes. 3 is one side and 6 is another side. So 3 and 6. 4 and 5. Okay. These two are only called alternate interior angles. Got it? Yes. This is the position of alternate interior angles. Two angles that lie between parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal. Understand, children? Yeah. Now we see the properties of alternate interior angles. Yeah, again we are getting the congruent sign. Yeah, very simple, no? What you will say? Yes, angle 3 and 6 are equal. Angle 4 and 5 measures are equal. Because that is the property of alternate interior angles. Got it? Yes. Very simple. Next, we'll see. We'll check with some example or using that property we can find the unknown angle measure. Yes. Now tell 82 degree and 98 degree. Two angles measures are given here. Now using these two angles measures, how can you find this question mark value? This answer how you will find? Using which angle measure you will use? We can use two angles measure. We need to use the alternate angle property. So according to alternate angle property, we have to use 82 degree only. Isn't it? 82 degree and this question mark are lies between the parallel lines. At the same time, they are opposite to the transversal. Got it, children? Yeah. Then what will be the measure of this place, this question mark place? Yeah. Further, we should use alternate interior angle property. Got it? They are equal. Alternate angles are equal. Therefore, that also 82 degree. Okay. Yes. Let's check the solution now. Yes, our answer is correct. Yeah, next, alternate exterior angles. Yeah, very simple. Exterior means what? Outside. Outside the parallel lines. But opposite to the transversal. That is same for interior and exterior. Only for interior, inside of the parallel line. Got it? For exterior, outside of the parallel line. 1 and 6. It should be opposite. Sorry, not 1 and 6. Sorry. 1 and 8. It should be outside, no? Outside the parallel line. Another one pair. 2 and 7. Got it? Yeah. One minute, I will drop this. Yes. See, children, 2 and 7, 1 and 8. It is also congruent. Alternate interior or exterior. Both the angles property is what? They are equal. Yes, here can you say the question mark angle measure? Yeah, 120 degree because they are alternate exterior angles. Next one, consecutive interior angles. Got it? Yeah, till now how many angles we learned? First one we learned vertically opposite angles. Short form I am writing. Hmm? First one vertically opposite angles. Short form. Second one linear pair of angles. Third one third one what we learned? Yes, good. Corresponding angles. Fourth one what we learned? Alternate angles. In interior exterior we make one category. Okay, so alternate angles. This one we will keep as fifth angle, consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles. Okay, yes. What is its position? What is this position? Two angles that lie between parallel lines on the same side of the transversal. Here you look at the word alternate angles, opposite sides of the transversal, but consecutive angles, same sides of the transversal. That's all. But the two angles lies between the parallel lines. Yeah, 4 and 6, 3 and 5, same side, no? Same side. 3 is same side. At the same time 5 also same side. 4 is same and 5 is same side of the transversal. Transversal this side, no? Right hand side. So 4 and 6 are right hand side. Similarly 3 and 5 are left hand side of the transversal. At the same time lies between the parallel line. Got it, children? Yeah. See, this is the position. Highlighted region is the position of consecutive interior angles. Yeah, what is its property? Yeah, it is supplementary. Yeah, we learned for one angle, no? Linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles are supplementary. Similarly, consecutive interior angles are supplementary. Yeah, now remember that only for two angles property, 180 degree we are getting. The one is linear pair of angles. Sum of linear pair of angle is 180 degree. Similarly, sum of consecutive interior angle is 180 degree. Remaining three angles are equal. Which are they? Vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, and alternate angles. One example, 135 degree. The question mark position is consecutive interior angles. One of the angle measured represent this question mark, right? So to find another angle measure, we cannot write 135 degree. They are not equal. So we know that their sum should be 180 degree. If we add these two angle measure, it should be 180 degree. Then how many more angles need to get 180 degree? Already 135 is given. We need 45 degree. Isn't it? So this angle measure is how much? 45 degree. How to find? Very simple. Subtract 135 from 180. You will get the answer. Got it, children? Yeah. These are all the key terms or introduction of our new chapter, lines and angles. Copy down all these points with the diagram and with the examples also. Okay. Next class, using these properties, I will solve the exercise problems. Okay. Thank you.